There is something I want you to understand today. Healing your body doesn't always begin in a hospital or with a prescription. Sometimes it starts right in your kitchen. And one of the most powerful natural tools we have is something almost everyone has seen, but very few people know how to truly use. It's called apple cider vinegar. And today, I'm going to show you how this simple, ancient remedy can help you change your health from the inside out. Let me start with something that might grab your attention. Most people look for complicated solutions, expensive supplements, restrictive diets, endless routines. But what if 1 tablespoon of a natural fermented liquid could support your metabolism, balance your blood sugar, improve your gut, and even protect your cells from inflammation? This is the surprising science behind apple cider vinegar. Your body has a remarkable ability to heal, but most people never discover how powerful this natural intelligence truly is. Every day, trillions of cells inside you are repairing damage, restoring balance, and defending you against threats you cannot even see. Your immune system, your metabolism, your blood vessels, and your gut microbiome are constantly working behind the scenes to keep you alive. The problem is not that your body cannot heal, it's that it often doesn't receive the right signals to activate its full potential. And this is where something as simple, natural, and underestimated as apple cider vinegar becomes surprisingly important. The moment you take that first tablespoon, a biological message begins traveling through your body, encouraging systems that were slow, tired, or overwhelmed to wake back up. It's like switching on a light in a room you thought was dark forever. Most people assume that healing demands complicated routines, expensive supplements, or intense diets. But science tells us something far more empowering. Small daily signals can create profound chemical reactions inside your body. Apple cider vinegar carries acetic acid, a natural compound that communicates directly with your muscles, cells, and gut. When it reaches your bloodstream, it helps your muscles absorb glucose more smoothly, reducing the spikes that lead to inflammation and energy crashes. Imagine your body finally experiencing steady, calm energy instead of highs and lows that leave you exhausted. This one small shift can influence your mood, your focus, and even your sleep quality. As the acetic acid travels deeper, it engages one of the most important metabolic pathways in your body, AMPK. This is your internal switch for energy regulation and cellular repair. When AMPK is activated, your body becomes more efficient at burning fat for fuel, clearing waste, and restoring damaged tissues. It's the same mechanism that turns on when you fast or exercise. Yet apple cider vinegar provides this activation gently, consistently, and naturally. For someone struggling with slow metabolism or stubborn weight, this is not just science, it's hope. It means your body's not stuck, it simply needed a nudge. Your gut, often called your second brain, responds immediately as well. The health of your gut determines so much more than digestion. It influences your immunity, your hormonal balance, your cravings, your mental clarity, and even your emotional stability. Apple cider vinegar helps nourish beneficial bacteria while reducing the harmful strains that cause bloating, sluggishness, and brain fog. Over time, your gut becomes a stronger foundation for your overall wellness. People underestimate how drastically life changes. When the gut becomes balanced, your energy rises, your skin clears, your mood settles, and your body begins working with you instead of against you. And something unexpected happens when your circulation improves. Apple cider vinegar supports nitric oxide production, a key molecule that helps your blood vessels relax and widen. Better blood flow means every organ receives more oxygen, more nutrients, and more support. The result is a system that performs with clarity and strength. This is where healing truly begins, not from outside sources, but from the natural intelligence already inside you. The most inspiring part is this: your body does not need perfection. It only needs consistent signals that encourage it to do what it already knows. Apple cider vinegar is not a miracle cure, but it is a biological activator. 1 tablespoon can trigger a chain of reactions that reach your muscles, your metabolism, your gut, and your blood vessels. You are not waiting for healing to come from somewhere else. It begins within you. And sometimes all it takes is a simple daily action to awaken the powerful systems you've had all along. Most people underestimate the power that small, consistent actions have on the human body. They look for dramatic change, instant results, or complicated strategies that promise transformation. But the truth is far simpler and far more encouraging. Your biology responds most deeply to the choices you repeat, not the ones you perform occasionally. When you take 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar every day, you are not just adding something to your routine, you are shaping the chemical signals that drive your metabolism, your energy, and the way your cells behave. This is where real healing begins, not through drastic decisions, but through consistent, intentional steps that communicate stability to your body. When you make a small daily choice that supports your health, your body interprets it as a message of direction. Apple cider vinegar delivers one of these messages. It helps stabilize blood sugar after meals, and the effect builds over time. With each day of consistent use, your glucose levels become more balanced, inflammation levels begin to settle, and those energy crashes you once accepted as normal start to fade. Imagine waking up and moving through your day with steadier fuel, without the highs and lows that make your mind foggy or your mood unpredictable. This is what happens when daily habits begin aligning with your body's biological design. Over time, these small habits do something extraordinary. They reshape your internal chemistry. Apple cider vinegar activates AMPK, the enzyme that tells your body to burn fat for energy and repair damaged cells. If you activate AMPK once, the effect is temporary. But when you activate it daily, your body begins performing at a higher metabolic rhythm. Your cells learn a new pattern, your fat burning efficiency improves, your ability to clear toxins increases. This is not a supplement forcing the body to work. It is a natural, gentle signal that teaches your metabolism how to function in a more energized, youthful, and restorative way. Your gut responds just as powerfully. Every time you take apple cider vinegar, you support an environment where beneficial bacteria can thrive. These microbes influence everything from digestion to your immune response and even your brain chemistry. One dose makes a difference, but repeated doses turn your gut into a stable, resilient ecosystem. Over weeks and months, bloating reduces, digestion becomes smoother, cravings decrease, and your body begins absorbing nutrients with greater efficiency. You start feeling lighter, clearer, and more in control of your health because your gut is finally receiving consistent support instead of occasional fixes. And there's another layer. Consistency builds emotional strength. When you commit to a small health-promoting action every day, you begin trusting yourself on a deeper level. You no longer rely on willpower alone. Your body and mind start working together. You feel more capable, more aware, and more connected to your well-being. Apple cider vinegar becomes more than a simple drink. It becomes a reminder that you are choosing yourself again and again with intention. What makes this even more powerful is that the benefits compound. The longer you stay consistent, the more responsive your metabolism becomes. Your blood vessels widen more easily. Your inflammatory markers calm more quickly. Your gut microbiome stabilizes more reliably. The body loves routine. It thrives on predictable patterns. When you feed it the same healing signal every day, it begins operating at a level that once felt impossible. This is why small daily choices matter. They shape the future of your cells. They rewrite the trajectory of your health. They move you slowly, steadily, and confidently toward a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. You don't need dramatic change to feel dramatically better. You only need consistency with the actions that support your biology. And apple cider vinegar, taken with intention each day, becomes one of those quiet but powerful steps that transform your health from the inside out. One small choice. Your gut is far more than a place where food is digested. It is the command center for your entire health. Inside your gut lives a vast universe of bacteria, trillions of tiny organisms that communicate with your immune system, your metabolism, your hormones, and even your brain. When this internal world is balanced, every part of your body becomes stronger. But when it falls out of balance, you begin to feel it everywhere. Low energy, slow digestion, brain fog, cravings, mood shifts, inflammation, and even weakened immunity. Most people don't realize that the strength they are searching for, the wellness they want to feel, and the energy they wish they had are often waiting inside their gut, just needing the right environment to flourish. And this is where apple cider vinegar makes a surprising difference, because the moment it enters your system, it begins supporting a shift toward balance. Apple cider vinegar helps your gut in multiple ways. Its acetic acid helps create a slightly acidic environment in the stomach that supports healthier digestion. When your stomach acid is strong, your body breaks down food more effectively, absorbs nutrients more completely, and prevents undigested particles from moving into the intestines where they can cause bloating or imbalance. Over time, your digestion becomes smoother and more efficient. But the impact does not stop there. Apple cider vinegar also influences the gut microbiome itself. Beneficial bacteria thrive in an environment where acetic acid is present, and harmful bacteria are less able to multiply. With every daily dose, your gut begins shifting toward a stronger, more stable ecosystem. You might not feel the change immediately, but inside your body, a transformation begins. As your gut improves, something remarkable starts happening. Your immune system grows stronger. Nearly 70% of your immune cells live in the lining of your gut, constantly receiving messages from the microbiome. When good bacteria dominate, your immune system becomes calm, organized, and responsive. Inflammation decreases. Your body becomes better at fighting off infections. You feel lighter, clearer, and more resilient. People often wonder why their immunity feels weak or why they get tired so easily. The answer often lies in the gut, because that is where the immune system learns how to behave. By supporting your gut daily, you give your immune system a foundation to operate at its best. Your gut also communicates directly with your brain through what scientists call the gut-brain axis. This pathway affects mood, focus, emotional balance, and even stress levels. When your gut microbiome becomes healthier, it produces more of the compounds that support calmness, mental clarity, and stable mood patterns. The fog that once clouded your thoughts begins to lift. Your mind feels sharper and more grounded. Even your sleep can improve when your gut is balanced. Many people spend years trying to fix their mind without realizing that the solution often begins in the digestive system. Your metabolism also benefits from a stronger gut. The bacteria living inside you play a major role in how efficiently your body processes nutrients, stores fat, and generates energy. When harmful bacteria dominate, your metabolism slows, cravings rise, and inflammation builds. But when beneficial bacteria flourish, supported by apple cider vinegar's gentle microbiome boosting effects, your metabolism becomes more efficient. You experience fewer cravings, more stable energy, and improved digestion after meals. Small daily support to the gut leads to major metabolic improvements. The beauty of all of this is that it happens gradually, silently, and deeply. Apple cider vinegar doesn't overwhelm the body, it guides it. It creates an environment where your gut can become the powerhouse it was designed to be. And as your gut grows stronger, every part of your health begins rising with it. You feel more alive, more in control, more connected to your body. The strength you seek comes from within, and nurturing your gut gives that strength room to grow. Natural foods have always been the body's original medicine, long before modern treatments existed, long before supplements became a trend, and long before people began searching for complicated solutions. Your body was designed to interact with the natural world, to receive signals from foods that activate healing, repair, immunity, and cellular strength. Apple cider vinegar is one of these powerful natural activators, simple on the outside, yet incredibly potent in the way it communicates with your biology. The moment it enters your system, something begins to shift. It's not loud, not dramatic, but deeply impactful, because your cells are listening, your metabolism is listening, your gut is listening, your blood vessels are listening. These systems respond to natural compounds more reliably than they respond to synthetic formulas, because this is the language your body understands. Inside apple cider vinegar is acetic acid, a compound your body recognizes immediately. It travels through your blood and begins influencing key biological pathways that regulate energy, fat burning, glucose control, inflammation, and cellular cleanup. When acetic acid reaches your muscles, it tells them to absorb glucose more efficiently. This means smoother energy after meals, fewer crashes, less inflammation, and improved endurance. When your muscles operate more efficiently, your entire day feels different. You think more clearly, you move more easily, and you carry a sense of vitality that makes everything feel more possible. As this natural compound continues circulating, it reaches your liver, one of the most hardworking organs in your body. Your liver plays a massive role in detoxification, fat processing, hormone balance, and blood sugar control. Apple cider vinegar supports the liver by enhancing metabolic pathways that help your body break down fats and reduce the buildup of harmful compounds. Over time, your metabolism becomes more balanced, your energy remains steady, and your body becomes more efficient at clearing what it no longer needs. This is not forceful change, it is guided change, supported by the signals your cells respond to naturally. Your blood vessels also benefit in ways that most people never expect. Apple cider vinegar helps stimulate nitric oxide, a molecule that allows your vessels to relax and widen. When that happens, your circulation becomes smoother, delivering oxygen and nutrients more effectively to every part of your body. Even your skin can improve because better circulation supports stronger collagen production and healthier regeneration. Your heart benefits from this, your muscles benefit, your brain benefits, and your overall vitality rises. These are the kinds of effects only natural compounds can produce with such gentle consistency. Another layer of healing happens at the cellular level. Apple cider vinegar helps activate AMPK, the enzyme often described as the master switch of metabolism and cellular repair. When AMPK turns on, your cells begin clearing out damaged proteins, burning stored fat for energy, and operating with greater efficiency. This process supports longevity and resilience. Your cells behave younger, stronger, and more responsive. People often blame age for feeling slow or heavy, when in reality their cells just need better signals. Apple cider vinegar helps send those signals. Your gut also receives powerful benefits from this natural food. The acetic acid helps good bacteria thrive, balancing your microbiome and strengthening your digestive system. Over time, your gut becomes calmer, more efficient, and more supportive of your immunity and emotional well-being. When your gut feels strong, the rest of your body follows. This is the kind of internal support medications cannot always replicate because it happens through natural biological cooperation, not force. What makes all of this so inspiring is the simplicity behind it. Every benefit comes from a natural process your body already understands. Apple cider vinegar doesn't override your biology, it works with it, reminding your systems how to operate at their best. It becomes a daily message of support, a natural signal that encourages your body to repair, protect, and grow stronger. You realize that the power to feel better has always been within your reach, not in something complicated or expensive, but in something natural, time-tested, and deeply aligned with how your body was designed to heal. So if you're looking for a simple, natural, science-backed way to support your health, start with something that has stood the test of time. A tablespoon of apple cider vinegar mixed with water, taken before your biggest meal, can gently nudge your body toward better metabolism, a healthier gut, and more balanced blood sugar. Your body is not broken, it's waiting for the right signals to heal. And sometimes those signals come from the most unexpected places. Apple cider vinegar is one of them. Remember, healing begins with small, consistent steps. And today, you just discovered one of the most powerful ones.